It's a really nice story, actually.
It makes finance interesting.
Yeah, it's totally different to what you're normally taught.
At the time, you just signed up to Graham, and then he's like, hey, you can do it too. He's like, we're doing this together. And I'm like, okay.
Investing is exciting. Touring around and going, well, this is your opportunity. I was like, wow, this is actually real. It sets it back because you don't kind of feel like that could be you. Coming here and seeing it and feeling it and experiencing it made it like, this could be us. I'm a big believer in being around or emulating people that have actually done it. You know, you can talk about, hey, you can do a backflip, but actually seeing the person do the backflip in front of you and being in the room with them makes you sit there and go, well, they can do it, I can do it.
Probably a bit apprehensive prior to coming.
Are we really in a position to look at anything like this at this stage and things like that?
I must admit, when I got off the plane, I was nervous. I was feeling like, what's going to happen? What are we going into? But I must admit, I've had some one-on-one with Graham today, just chatting. I've listened to him all day, listening to Doc last night. And I'm the conservative one. David is all in all the time, but I'm the one that goes, oh, I don't know. And I honestly couldn't be more confident. I absolutely am ready even more to go all in.
The team, the staff, epic. Everyone's been so welcoming and introductive. You immediately feel like a family. Everyone feels like you already know each other. So when you actually meet, I'm like, oh, hey, how's it going? I'm so-and-so. You kind of go, oh, I feel like I already know you, but I've never met you. That's what I like.
Just a lot of possibility. I think everybody is really excited about what is possible for them.
You can hear within Graham, especially today, he's barely taken us through the slides of the sale, the marketing, the close, the deal.
Yeah.
It's about the joy, the happiness he's giving to others.
A lot of this stuff does go over my head, but Graham and all the speakers have been explaining it in a way that I go, oh yeah, like that makes sense and I can see how we can do that.
For me personally, I've found it to be incredibly helpful.
Let's give Doc a big warm round of applause.
Decisions should be based on data, commentary and evidence that has certainly a history of success, particularly when they're making such an important decision as purchasing or selling a property.
The first course we did, the online one, was really, really helpful in opening my eyes to a lot of possibilities and how myself and other people do it so wrong.
We really took a good revision of ourselves. Proudly, we achieved paying off $74,000 worth of 2 credit cards, and we cut them up
The night of the seminar.
the night of the seminar.
You can always do things better and do things differently.
I don't want to make mistakes I don't need to make.
And with the help of these guys, we are weeks away from paying off our principal place of residence, because they're just aligning everything to a simple question. What do you want? Where do you want to be?
No more mistake?
No.
A deal?
Yeah.
I don't know what I don't know. The open doors for me was the structures around, the different strategies. As you explained, for me it was a big eye-opener as the potentials there, like it's limitless.
So it's a de-risking step in the investment.
Well, this project hasn't went to market. I think that's something that's quite special.
We walked to the top level of this apartment complex today and saw the view, and I got goosebumps. And I said to David, how can we be here? How are we eligible for this? This doesn't seem real. And so we got the courage to go and ask Graham and say, how do we know if this is right for us? And he said, you wouldn't be here if we didn't believe in you. And it just blew me away. This is something that I never would have dreamed would be something we could do. We've discussed kind of like a 10-year goal. And after this weekend, we're like, oh, that's probably like a 2 or 3 year goal now.
How many properties do you see yourself having in the next 10 years?
50.
We're thinking 3.
5.
For me, I'm always thinking for myself, like if I'm unclear or unsure, then I should ask an expert who can help me figure it out instead of me bumping around in the dark on my own.
Coming up here, I've enjoyed every piece of it. For me, the takeaway here is I actually feel trusting in this environment, which leads me to go, do you know what? I can work with all of this. Like this, it's epic.
Accepting help from skilled, trained, brilliant professional people to look at yourself differently. We've given them all the figures, we've exposed ourselves, we've been as truthful as we can. You know what? Just get one shot, let's have a go, let's make some money, let's change our life.
Definitely do it.
The sky is the limit.